Good morning, Hot Tots, and welcome back to my channel. So, couple announcements. One, if you're new here, hi, I'm Sophie. I'm 32 years old. I've been on WW for 2 years now, and I am currently doing personal points. My 0 point foods are potatoes, whole wheat pasta, yogurt, eggs, non-starchy veggies and fruits. Oh, and turkey and chicken. That may change. I'm giving it a month. I have 2 weeks left of that month, and then I may redo my assessment and take some of those off. Anywho, one announcement. I'm sorry that my other channel, Sips with Sophie, has been dead lately. I have been overwhelmed with my actual job and this channel takes priority. So I'm sorry, and I don't know when I'll go back over there to do videos over there, but if I do, it'll be random until I can find a better cadence and yada yada. If you didn't know, I have a second channel called Sips with Sophie. I review movies, TV shows, and do dating disaster stories because I've had so many, and then people submit me their dating disasters. So if you do have one, go ahead and email it to me. But secondly, I'm going to have a third video out this week. It is finally my fall haul clothing video. So you'll have a bonus video on Saturday. So I hope you're excited about that. And yeah, I just show you all the different outfits I've been buying because I've been buying a lot. So far today, it is almost 10:30. I have a meeting in a half an hour, so I'm just walking. It'll be about an hour's worth of walk by the time I'm done. I'm just walking until then. I woke up. I didn't have coffee or anything. And I didn't go to Orange Theory today. It's my off day. So I'm just taking a walk, and I had a big water this morning at 36 ounces, and that's it. I didn't even drink coffee, which is bizarre. So you guys will see what I eat when I go back in because I'm already so hungry. But I just want to let you know I haven't had any points yet today, so you didn't miss anything. Again, I may end up changing in 2 weeks. I think what I would change if I do change anything is taking off potatoes and yogurt. I might keep the pasta because I love having pasta. But I just don't eat, I've realized, many potatoes or things with potatoes in it or yogurt much unless I'm having my dip. You guys know that I love my funfetti dip. So good. I'll probably have that today. But yeah, so I'm thinking I would take those off. But yeah, anyways, this is a long intro. I'll see you guys when I eat. Okay, it says I almost did 2 miles in 36 minutes. I am gonna run upstairs, grab a snack 10 minutes before my meeting, and I'll show you guys what I get. I think I'm just gonna have a Diet Coke or Coke Zero today because I'm just not feeling like having coffee. So let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna have a Coke Zero, and then if you're new here or haven't been here recently, I haven't had these in a long time, but I buy the Kid Fresh waffles. They're 2 for 4 points. Those are the best points I've found. I know that there are 2 other brands, I believe, that have the same amount of points, so you don't have to get the Kid Fresh. Please, if you guys remember, I think it's a Great Value brand and something else. If you guys know what those brands are that are 2 waffles for 4 points, please put it down in the comment box below so people know that there's other options. But I love the Kid Fresh. I'm gonna cook these up. I also wanted to talk to you guys. A lot of you were asking on my reels from my Instagram what this syrup was. This is Walden Farms pancake syrup. It is 0 calories, 0 points. I get mine at Kroger. I've heard that it's at Trader Joe's. I've heard that it's at Walmart. So it's in this like glass thing, and it tastes so good, and I use this, so it's 0 points. I'm also using 6 of these Lily's milk chocolate baking chips. 6 of them are 0 points. I usually use the semi-sweet, but they were out of them. The semi-sweet bag is like a reddish brown bag, but Lily's is always really good on points, so I'm just gonna add 6 or whatever. I just grabbed a couple chocolate chips and just count them as 0 because they're 0. A serving size of this is 33 chips for 60 calories. So I'm gonna make this all up, and if you have fat-free Ready Whip, add that on. I was gonna make some bacon, I just don't have time, so this is like a rushed breakfast. All right, here's breakfast with a Coke Zero instead of coffee. Okay, I'm doing a little hibachi lunch. Usually I do this with steak, but I don't have steak right now. I have some shrimp, which will be lower in points anyways, which is good. I'm gonna thaw out a couple of these, just put a little bit in the microwave for a little while just to have them warm up a bit. Cook those up, put some seasoning. And usually I do like garlic powder, onion powder, you know, salt, pepper, yada, yada, a little Cajun seasoning. Cut up some onions, zucchini, asparagus. Use the leftover, I only have like a little bit left of this veggie fried rice, so we'll see how much is left in there. And then of course, the main point is you use the Terry Ho's Yum Yum sauce. You guys, this stuff is amazing. It is so tasty and it makes you feel like you are truly eating hibachi. You'll see it when it's done. It is so good. And I'll link down below a couple of my previous videos where I make the hibachi with steak. Oh, it's so good. But I also cook up all of that with a little bit of soy sauce. I use the low sodium usually. I guess I don't have, is this low sodium? No, I guess I don't have the low sodium right now. But I use some of this. I don't count this. I only use a little bit of it, but just to give some, you know, taste to the veggies and the shrimp. But oh, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna make 2 servings. So 8 shrimp are 1 point. I'm going to make 2 servings, like I said, with this because I have 1 cup of rice in here and I'm only gonna use half of it for today's lunch. So it's going to be 2 points for half a cup of the rice. And then it's gonna be 3 points for 2 tablespoons of this, which is so worth it. And 1 point for 8 shrimp. So this will be a 6-point lunch and it's gonna be delicious. I will say these zucchinis are on their way out, so I'm glad I'm cooking those up. Gonna cut all this up. My seasonings for these, I'm going to add Cajun seasoning, onion powder, and of course, garlic powder. So I'll just heat everything up on the skillet. It's gonna be so good. So I cook this up with just the seasonings in it, and then once I feel like it's cooked pretty well, that's when I add in soy sauce because I don't want that, you know, all that water in there. I like my zucchini to get like browned. So cook this up and then I'll put the rice on here and I try to like burn the rice and crunch it up so it tastes like it's actually fried rice. You'll see, guys, it'll all come together. It always does. Okay, that's 2 servings, but I set it aside. I put soy sauce in it, and then now I'm going to put the rice on here and brown the rice. I accidentally put my pan in there. I meant to use it, but here we are. So what I do is I smush it down like this, and I just let it sit forever and ever. Flip it, move it all around, and do that again and again to make it like a little crispy. It's just how I like it. Okay, so I have half the amount of rice, the other half's over there. See how it's like a little burnt? Love that. And then I'm gonna place this on top and then 2 tablespoons of Yum Yum. Okay, here it is. Looks so good. I actually have so much more veggies I can put on it. But just so it looked nicer, I wanted to show you. I have all 8 of my shrimp on here and just some of the veggies, but I have more veggies to eat. So, I mean, phenomenal. Okay, let's try it, even though I've made this a million times and I know it's delicious. The Yum Yum sauce is what hits it home. It's what makes it feel like you're literally eating hibachi. So good. I get my Yum Yum at Kroger. Again, Walmart usually always has everything there, so I'm sure you could get it there. I think I've found it at Target before. All right. Ollie wants to say hi. Don't worry, I have shrimp over on the side for him. Okay, here you go, stinker. Sit. Good boy. Okay, I'm gonna go now and eat this. You'll see me at snack time because I'm ravenous today. Oh, also I haven't said this recently, and since I have a lot of new followers here, which I'm so excited about, new HOT TOTS, guys. I wanted to tell you, I like to try to save as many points as I can for dinner time because of a couple of reasons. One is I'm the most hungry at night, so I always conserve as many points as I can for the nighttime. That doesn't always work out, obviously, but I try to. Two, I think it's really helpful because if you're a social butterfly or if you always have events and everything, they're usually at night. So I like to save as many points as I can for nighttime so that if on a random chance my friend's like, hey, do you want to grab a drink? Or hey, do you want to go out to dinner? I feel more able to say yes because I'm like, okay, I have a lot of points left, or at least a decent amount left to where it'll put a dent in whatever I end up eating or drinking during my outing that is unplanned. You know what I mean? So it just helps my brain and it helps me to stay on track to leave more points for the evening and eat more lower point foods during the day. And that's my quick WW tip for today, ladies and gentlemen. Snack time. I'm going to have one of these apple sauces. They are 0 points. Yum. Snack time continues. I'm having a popsicle. They're 15 calories a piece, so I'm not counting it as a point unless I have 3 of them, and I'm only gonna have 1, so 0 points for me. Okay, so for dinner, I'm making some hamburger helper for just what's in the package, so not including the meat. It is 3 points for 1/3 a cup. It says 1 cup prepared, so it turns into a cup prepared is 3 points. And then I have 96% lean ground beef in here. So I'm going to divvy that up and do like a serving or, you know, whatever of this with this. So this is a pound of lean ground beef, and I will just see how many servings I'm going to make this into, and then I'll add on to it. So it'll probably be like 5-6 points depending on how much meat I eat or depending on how much of this I eat. But that's how I'm going to figure it out. So I put, at first I scanned it in and it did say 3 points per cup. But then when I did the actual write-in of it, it's obviously this without meat in it. So just what's in this box is 3 points for a cup. So just having to add that meat in there, you know, will be additional points. But I'll show you guys when it's done. I just have to cook up the meat, and then I drain the meat, it says, then I add hot water and milk and the sauce mix and pasta and like let it boil and simmer. So it's pretty simple. You can add veggies and stuff into it too, which I might do. I got to see what I have, and yeah, it's going to be delish. Okay, so I need 1 cup of milk. Pour that in there. And then I need 2 1/3 cup of, it says hot water, but I'm not doing hot. I guess I'll turn my sink on hot, but okay, 2 1/3 cup of hot water. 1, 2 1/3. And then add in this mix and the noodles. Stir up and what do you got? Hamburger helper, it hits the spot. I mean, it doesn't look so appetizing right now, but we all know hamburger helper is delish. Delicious. Okay, so I put it in my recipe tracker. I'll share the recipe down below so it's easier for you guys, but I just put the hamburger helper in there, and then I put the lean ground beef in there, and I opened it into 4 servings, and it's 7 points per serving for me, so I'm really excited. Here is 1/4 of the pan. It's a decent size, and I'm so excited to eat it. Looks delicious, brings back childhood memes. Obviously, you can add veggies to this too. And I was thinking I wanted to add corn, but I didn't want to add additional points. And then I have a medley, like a vegetable medley, but I'm making another recipe with that this week. So this is it. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. It just goes to show you can still have hamburger helper. Having my favorite dessert, which is some plain Greek yogurt with 8 grams of funfetti cake mix, and then 5 grams of the sugar-free, fat-free cheesecake Jell-O flavoring. Mix it all up, and then add 1 point's worth of Lily's semi-sweet chocolate chips. You dip your fruit in it. It's so thick and creamy. It's so good. By the way, I put some lights up over onto this. And it's so cool because you can change the color. So I could do blue. I can do green. I could do another shade of green. I love that one. It did have red, but for some reason it's not changing to red. But I like this one. It's like different blues. This is kind of green right here, and this one's blue. It's so pretty. And then I have my little tree. It's honestly picking up the light really weird on my... There we go. So pretty. So many pretty colors. And then when I'm sitting, it looks so pretty. That's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, because it really helps support my channel. I post every Monday and Thursday. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to tune in Saturday, because I will be posting a clothing haul. Okay, love you, bye.